say hi. Hello you guys, welcome back to another vlog. This is going to be my very last reset video of the year before we start doing 2024 prep and things, and I just cannot believe, first of all, that's already December. Like, I thought September was like 2 days ago, so here we are, I guess. It's already December and I just can't believe it. Plus, it's like 6 months until I graduate, so we're not gonna have that existential crisis right now. We're gonna have one at a time. But if you're new, first of all, hello and welcome. My name is Emily and I'm a senior at Clemson University. So I do a lot of college, productivity, lifestyle type of content here on this channel. So definitely subscribe if you haven't already. I would love for you to join the family here. We're going to be doing a lot of deep cleaning, decluttering, mental resetting throughout the next couple days. This is not going to take one day. Like, I don't have a whole day dedicated to this video because I just don't have time for that. But we are going to be starting off this video today by doing some physical deep cleaning. I'm going to vacuum my space. I'm going to clean my bathroom really good because it really needs it. I haven't done it in a while, so we're going to be doing that today. It's just going to be a really very satisfying cleaning video montage for now. So let's get to cleaning. Now that the physical decluttering is done, I'm going to go ahead and start doing my digital decluttering using my hard drive here. This is from Seagate and it's the 1TB hard drive. I love this thing so much. I've learned the hard way to not put all of your eggs in one basket, this being the basket. So I'm going to go through my computer both with school and with personal and YouTube things and just sort of go through and pull things out of my computer that I feel like I should save, so that just in case something were to happen to either one of these two things, my computer or my hard drive, it's not disappeared forever. Wow, the lighting is really not it. It's getting a little bit dark outside and it's only 4:15, so I'm going to try and make this a pretty quick video segment, but we'll have to see. So I'm going to jump into my Notion template for my monthly reflection. I'll have the template linked in the description. It's been really helpful for me for the past like 6 months or so. It's been amazing and apparently you guys really like it too, so it's in the description for you guys if you want to see it. Before we jump into all the little details, I just wanted to say that I'm going to be looking a whole bunch in this general direction because that's where my computer is with my Notion template. I'm not going to be putting the actual filled out template of my own on the screen here just because I feel like it doesn't need to be there. I have a couple names that are dropped and I have a couple other little smaller things like events that happened in my life that are kind of personal. I don't want them on the internet for everybody to see. So because of that, I'm going to be talking to you, but I'm going to be looking a whole bunch in this general direction, just so you guys know. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into all the little details. This was a very crazy month. So my word of the month is going to be hectic. hectic because there was a lot of good things, a lot of bad things, a lot of things happened this month. Now we're going to get into some of my highs and lows for the month. For highs, I have more highs than lows, which is exciting. First one is that I went to Biltmore with my roommate. She is from New Hampshire, so she has never been to the Biltmore house, whereas I, as a North Carolina native, have been countless times. So it was exciting to get to see her reactions for the first time. We went during Christmas too. They have all of their Christmas decorations up and it's just so beautiful and magical. I got her tickets for her birthday, so we actually went together and it was really, really fun. She really enjoyed it and I loved seeing her face light up when she saw all the Christmas stuff. It was so cool and so special, so that was definitely a high of the month. Another high is that I actually went to my boyfriend's house for Thanksgiving. That feels very official and very like grown-up-ish of me trying to figure out what house I'm going to for Thanksgiving, but this was the first time that I've actually met his family, even though we've been together for 6 years. It's because we're long distance, so it makes a lot of sense, but the fact that it's took this long for me to even like get down there to see his family is kind of bad on my part, but it ended up happening and it was really fun, really nice to get to meet and sit with his family and learn more about them and him. So that was really exciting. That happened this month. I also had our 6-year anniversary date last weekend, which was so cute and fun. I actually made a Build-A-Bear that was part of our little wholesome date and it's so cute. Let me go grab him. Okay. This is Marshmallow. Say hi. He's got this little shirt that says hugs on it. It's just so stinking cute. I saw this idea on Pinterest to do a date night at Build-A-Bear and we ended up doing that and it's so cute. I love him so much. He sits on my bed and he's just the cutest. So he has one too called Graham. So it's like Marshmallow and Graham, like s'mores. It's so cute. I'll pop a picture up here so that you can see them together. But that was really fun. And then we ended up going to the Cheesecake Factory afterward and he spent the night and we spent the morning going to one of my favorite brunch places for breakfast / lunch. It was just so sweet and fun and really nice to spend some time with him. And another smaller high is that I actually had pretty nice skin this month. I have a huge insecurity of my acne. I've had acne for about a decade now. Some of it was hormonal from puberty. Some of it is just my genetics, I guess. So my skin has actually been doing really well. And I think it's because I've been sleeping in a braid much like this for basically 2 months now-ish. And I feel like a lot of my acne has to do with the fact that my hair gets oily pretty easy. So I've been pulling it out of my face, putting it in a sleep safe braid, and it's been really helping, I think. So that's something that I've really loved about this month. I felt more confident in myself going without any makeup on. I am wearing makeup today, but I don't usually wear this much. Like, I think this is the first time the whole month that I've actually worn makeup. So that's exciting. All right, now we're gonna get into the lows. In high school, injured my knee because I was a drum major in high school, and so I was standing on this rickety little metal platform doing all the conducting for a high school football game, so like 4 hours or so. And because I was like bracing myself because this wasn't the safest thing to be putting a child on to like stand on for multiple hours at a time, I think I have tendonitis in one of my knees. And when we were walking around Biltmore, it acted up and it was bad for about 3 days. So that was something that I did not particularly enjoy. I couldn't get around as well as I usually do. I had to wear a brace. I had to take medicine. It was a whole thing. So that was something that I did not appreciate about this month. And then another thing that has happened, especially in my like creative stuff, like all of the YouTube content creation type of thing, is that I felt a little bit unmotivated. Maybe it's because I hit a little bit of burnout at the beginning of the month and I've just not really hit my spark. I had a bunch of projects due in 1 week and it was just a lot. So maybe that's why I want to work on the feeling of unmotivation and try and pull myself out of it before the Christmas season starts. Also, just so you guys know, I am not doing Vlogmas. Obviously, you can tell that by now because it's already December. I just wanted to say that I'm not doing Vlogmas. I've not really had a desire to do it just because I know myself and I know that I'll get burnt out way too quickly. So we're not doing any sort of Vlogmas. We're just going to be doing my regular old content. Maybe next year we'll do it. We'll have to see what happens, but just want to point that out. Next section on here is things that I have learned about myself. So I learned that a clear space is a clear mind. You've probably heard this saying countless times before, but it is so evident, especially when you're having a lot of things to do, you're multitasking, you're in college, maybe you have a bunch of assignments due and you have to do a bunch of other little things like adulting and doing laundry and cleaning and all of that jazz, and suddenly everything just piles up and it becomes more of a nuisance and an annoyance, and it just is a little bug in your brain. It's something that I've always known about myself, but it's been really solidified in my brain this month because at the beginning of the month I had a whole bunch of things happening. I had a whole bunch of projects that I needed to get done in a certain certain amount of time, and it was just overwhelming. And then that topped with the fact that I didn't have time to clean my room. It was just like a spiral effect. My mental health was not that great at the beginning of the month, so I'm trying to keep my space as clean as possible so that I can finish out the semester strong. Another thing that I've learned about myself is that I cannot be productive at home. I've pretty much always known this too, but I think it's the fact that over the summer and last spring, in the last semester, I was working full-time as a student intern with the company that I'm doing graphic design work for still. It's my part-time job now, but it was my full-time job for 6 months. Well, no, 8 months. It was in this very room, in my bedroom. So I think because I associate my bedroom with like sleep time and chilling, I don't get as much work done. I'm not as productive for as long. I can't focus. So I found that doing my work outside, whether it's in a study space on campus or even in the clubhouse here in my apartment complex, I get a whole bunch more done and I feel more accomplished than I do doing work here. The next section is something that I want to improve on. So I have a couple things on here. A lot of it's just small stuff that I've felt myself falling off on this month. The first one is that I want to really start implementing concrete daily habits. So things like snoozing my alarm, taking my vitamins every day, making sure that I eat good, because that's gone out the window since midterm season has started and it's already finals week almost. Things like exercise. I want to get into exercising again. I'm going to go through a whole bunch of this in my 2024 reset in a couple weeks, but I just wanted to say that that's something that I want to start implementing this month so that when 2024 rolls around, I can really hit the ground running with it. I also want to use my bullet journal more. I use my bullet journal a lot, but in the past like maybe 3 weeks or so, I've kind of fallen off. I think it was since Thanksgiving break, I started to not use it quite as much and I miss it. I'm going to go through this and really start to like hone in on using my bullet journal again because it's a great way to use my creative spark, but also doing something productive. And then I also just want to be more creative in general, whether it's like within my YouTube editing or doing more drawing or illustrations or things like that, things that take me out of endless doom scrolling on my phone. So I want to start being a little bit more creative, maybe explore some of my old outlets again. That's sort of the plan for December, and I think it's going okay so far. It is day 4 of December already, so I've started to do a little bit of this already. I think I really want to start being a little bit more creative now that school is sort of winding down for the semester. The last section on this template is things that I'm looking forward to, and the first thing on this list is obviously going to be finishing my semester. This is my fall semester of my senior year, which means that next semester is my last semester as a student ever. Like, I'm not going for a master's, I'm not doing any of that. This is going to be my last semester as a student, and I'm really excited about it. Also, kind of an identity crisis brewing, I feel like, but I am really excited to have this semester be done with. I've kind of had enough of this semester, to be honest, and we're literally almost there. Like, I have 3 assignments, and that's it for the next 2 weeks. So I'm really excited to be done with it. I'm just, like, ready for Christmas time. That's another thing that's on this list. Having Christmas in December is such a motivator for me, especially during finals week and all of that jazz. So Christmas is my favorite season, favorite holiday of all time. I've always been a Christmas girly, so Christmas is something that's on this list for sure that I'm looking forward to. And then the last thing is finishing my year-long internship. I've been an intern with this company since January in various stages. So the first 8 months I was an intern full-time working with them, and this semester I've been working part-time while I've been doing classes. And it's been a great portfolio builder. It's been a great start to my career, but I am ready for this phase of my work life to be over, and I have a bunch of big things planned for 2024. I'm not going to say anything quite yet because I don't want to jinx anything, but something is definitely brewing, and I'm excited about it. So overall, this month has been great. I'm not mad about it at all. It's probably actually been one of my top 3 months of the year, and I am just so excited for December to start. Well, it already has started, but like, you know what I mean. It is bullet journal time, which means that I get to sit down for like an hour or 2 and draw in here and make some new spreads, and I'm so excited about it. I'm going to show you a couple of my pages for November, just because November, like I said earlier in the video, I think I was kind of off the ball for a while on my bullet journal, and I want to try and use it as much as possible again. So I'm going to walk you through sort of my spreads. So this was the cover page. I drew Pocahontas. I like to put a new Disney character on every single cover page. So this this was the cover page for November. You can tell that it is unfinished. Will it ever be finished? I'm not sure, but that's what it looks like. As far as my skincare tracker goes, I was traveling for a couple of these days, and some of them are just like the same thing over and over again. I didn't want to write it all, so that's why it looks a little bit unfinished. But that's what the skincare tracker looks like, all filled out. Same thing with the phone and sleep tracker. The phone tracker, I was able to find all of the days that I had missed in my phone because obviously it's a screen time tracker and it tracks that. So I can go back ahead of time and sort of fill in the blanks. But the sleep tracker, again, I just forgot to write a couple of these down, so sorry. And then same thing with the daily highlight and content tracker. Again, I want to try and use these a little bit more consistently, but this is what it looks like as of right now. And I'm not going to hold myself accountable or anything like that. I'm going to give myself some grace because November was kind of a crazy month. So I did end up using all of my weekly pages, this one in particular. Holy cow, there's a lot on here. So that was very helpful, but I'm gonna go ahead and take a little while to make some new spreads, and I'm so excited for this month's theme. So it has been a couple days since I filmed the last clips. I think it was like 3-4 days ago. I know that this video is all over the place and I'm so sorry about it. Also, if I'm shaking or you're shaking, like the camera is doing things, it's because I don't have a current like desktop tripod and you're sitting on my lap desk on my bed. So I'm going to try and not move a whole lot, but my finals week is completed. I haven't had time to film or edit or anything for the last couple days because I've had finals presentations and things. So now that my classes are done for the semester, I actually have time to film and edit and all the things. So we're going to spend a little bit of time scrolling through Pinterest and updating my Notion dashboard because right now it looks very much fall harvest vibes and I want it to look much more festive. So I'll show you what it looks like now and then we're going to go through Pinterest. So this is what my November dashboard looks like currently. I find it so pretty, but it's also very fall and I want it to look much more festive because we are in December now, obviously. So we're going to scroll through Pinterest, find some cute pictures and do a bunch of updates here and I'm so excited. I have a vision in my brain. Hopefully it ends up working out. By the time I finished editing the Notion template to look more festive and Christmassy, it was like 12:30 a.m. and I was like, you know what? We're just gonna film it in the morning. So here we are in the morning. I'm gonna go ahead and show you my Christmas themed Notion because it's just so pretty and festive. I love how it turned out. Okay, this is what my Notion template looks like right now. It's so pretty. I'm in love. I love like the nice, bright, light, traditional Christmas look because I tried to do a more pink tone, like Candyland type of vibe last year. I didn't film it or anything because I didn't have my channel at the time, but I did do that for myself, just like for funsies, and I liked it. I really did, but I feel like for me, Christmas time is like very much like red, green, white. So that's what we did here, and I absolutely love it. I'm looking over here because this is where my computer is, but I do really, really love it. I love how it turned out. I love the cozy vibes. So one thing that I wanted to address on here too is something that I forgot to talk about last night, because on my homepage of my Notion, I have like a discipline section. I don't do like regular goals, like goal setting types of things in these videos, because I feel like it's more of a chore and I feel like I have to check off the list, and that's just not how goals are supposed to be. Instead, I like to pick like 1 to 2 intentions instead to sort of work on throughout the month, instead of having to like check off certain things. So I had an intention last month of discipline. I like to put a little blurb underneath every intention that I do. If this one says, you know what you want for yourself today, make it happen. I definitely feel like I didn't do that. That's why I'm like reading it over here, because it is currently still on my Notion template for now, because I feel like I didn't really do very well. I definitely fell into old habits instead of making new ones. As far as like self-improvement goes, it was not a great one for me last month. So we're keeping it and going to extend it into this month. So that's why I didn't really talk about it. But anyways, so now that all of this is done, I can safely say that we are finally reset for December, even though it is like December 8th. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please leave a like. I would really appreciate it. And subscribe for more videos from me. I have a whole bunch of college content coming your way. I have a whole bunch of things planned. Let me know what kinds of videos you guys want to see as far as college content goes before I graduate. Let me know in the comments, because I want to make stuff that you like as much as things that I want to make. So with that, I'm going to end this vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.